Hello and a big welcome back to the Wee Larder channel. Today I'm going to be making a lovely Christmas recipe. It's a Christmas mincemeat cake bar. So you can also use this recipe to make a round, lighter Christmas cake if you want to. So you might want to pause the video at these lovely ingredients here. But to get started, we're going to grease up a brownie style tray for making our cake bar. If you're making a round cake tin recipe, you can grease up a cake tin. So we're going to add all of our flour into our bowl here and we're just going to sift that through. So it does take a minute or so, but it is worth it. And we're also going to add in our brown sugar here as well. We're now going to add in our spices. And we're going to give that a really good mix through. Now I'm also adding in my salt here as well. You could have added it in with the spices, but I forgot to, so I just added it in after, and I just gave that a mix through as well. So we're now going to melt down our butter in our cast iron pan, and we're going to make a hole in our dry ingredients. Now we're going to be adding all of our wet ingredients now. So we're going to add our melted butter into the middle there, and we're also going to add in our mincemeat. And we're just adding in our almond extract. If you don't have almond extract, you could use a little bit of vanilla instead if you want to. We're just going to pop our dried fruit in here as well. And we're going to add in our eggs. So this recipe is really easy. We're just going to give this a really good mix through for a couple of minutes just to make sure that everything is well combined. And we're now going to pour it into our greased brownie tray, and we're going to pop it in the oven at 160. Now that's a fan oven as well, for about 30 to 40 minutes. Just keep a close eye on it. You don't want to burn the top. You could also add a piece of foil or brown paper over the top as well if you feel that it is starting to brown. So check it at about 20 minutes and just make sure that it's not too brown on the top. If you're making this recipe into a round Christmas cake style of recipe, you could put a little bit of paper over the top of the tin as well. And it should bake for approximately the same time. But you want to make sure that it is coming out clear from the middle. So I popped my knife in here and you can see there are no sticky bits on the knife at all. So this is cooked really well. So we're just going to leave this to cool. You can see it's all lovely and brown on the top. It's like a golden brown that you are looking for. And the edges might burn a little bit, but that's okay. You can cut them off when you're making your bars. So we're just going to lay this onto our tray and leave this to cool completely before we ice it. And mine was a little bit stuck, so I used my knife just to get it out there, but I shouldn't be using a metal knife with non-stick pans. So hey, if you have plastic, use that instead. So we're just going to pop our So we're just going to pop our cake onto our tray there. Now I'm just adding on some icing here as well once it is completely cooled. Now this is just basically icing sugar mixed with a little bit of water. It's nothing fancy at all. You could also make it with orange juice as well for that extra Christmassy touch. So we're just adding on our cherries and we're sprinkling on some almonds. You could use different fruits on the top here. You could also use like Italian mixed peel. That works really well with this kind of recipe, or you could use other dried sweetened fruits as well. So we're just going to sprinkle on our Christmas sprinkles as well. This was just an extra that I added on. You don't have to add this on, but I just think everything looks better with Christmas sprinkles. So we popped some of those on there as well. Now we're just going to slice this up now that it is all iced and ready to go. You could add more icing on if you wanted to, or you don't even have to add the icing on. You can have it as it is. Now I've cut the edges off because they were a little bit hard from my cooking, and I'm just slicing it up into a bar shape. If you're making a round cake, you could leave it to cool completely and you could ice it with marzipan and pre-rolled icing. That would make a really quick Christmas cake. So it's really moist, and this has just got so many lovely Christmas flavors in it. I love this recipe. The kids really like it for a snack, and it also fits well in packed lunches and for school snacks and things as well. So it should look something like this when it's finished, and it's a very spongy cake as well. So it is, if you're making this into like a Christmas cake, it is a much lighter Christmas cake than a traditional Christmas cake. A traditional Christmas cake is very, very heavy, and it is, although it's delicious, sometimes I like a lighter cake as well. So we're just adding on some icing sugar here as well. And I hope you enjoyed making this delicious recipe. And if you did enjoy it, please feel free to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you click the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, I will see you guys again soon. So I'm going to leave you guys with some Christmassy music and a wee drive into the Cairngorm Mountains here. And we went up at the weekend and it was absolutely spectacular. There was so much snow, and it's the first time that we've been in that amount of snow this year. So it was so lovely. So I hope you enjoy this footage. And I hope to see you all again soon. If you're over on Instagram as well, pop over and say hello. I'm always posting up pictures on there of our food and our adventures, and I always keep my stories up to date as well. And I'm also over on Facebook. And if you enjoy Christmas recipes as well, I also have my Christmas cookbook available for download over on my website as well. So that's www.angiemillen.com. So I hope you're all feeling Christmassy, and I hope you're all coping well with the Christmas preparations. If anyone needs any help with their Christmas food ideas, please feel free to drop me an email or a message anytime. Lots of love. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.